Hello Sujamin, good day. Today I'm going to share basics of German. As you all know, I have started a series for that. In previous session, I just explained the articles, how they can be used, how you can pronounce that in German. So today I'll start with the preposition. So preposition has its own role, as you know that one have to uh, define the position of any object or a thing, so definitely you have to use that. So let's begin with it. So I'm going to explain this, how you pronounce that in German, and then I'll at the end I'll continue with some vocabulary that is the very important part of any language to learn. So let's begin with it. First, un. Un means at. Second is auf. Auf means on. Another word is hinter. Hinter means behind. Next is neben. Neben means beside. An, auf, hinter, neben. This is how you need to pronounce that. Next is Uber. Uber, here you have to use umlaut, two dots over the U. Generally, umlauts are used with either with A or with U. So I'll just mention it clearly. So Ubers means over. So next is unter. Unter means below. An, auf, hinter, neben, über, unter. Then is vor. For means front. Then is Weizen. This is how you have to pronounce that Weizen. That means in between. Another is in. In means inside. An, auf, hinter, neben, über, unter, vor, Schweißen, in, inside. So let's take an example. Simply you just say that I keep that book on the table. So how you will pronounce that in German? So let's proceed with it. Ich lege das Buch. Book is used for book or paper is used for papier. Auf means on, dem Tisch means table. This is one of the example. You can translate as your own when you will use to with German. I'll just mention the vocab for that. Legen means to keep, And ligen, these are two words, different words. Ligen means lying. Something is lying on that, and one you have to keep on that. So ligen means to keep, ligen means to lying. Something is lying on the bed. You can say like that. In the same manner, you have to pronounce that, and you have to listen this again and again, so that you will, able to pronounce accordingly when you will practice that. So some more words that simply used during conversation are like that. First one is knock. Knock means after. Another is zoo. Zoo means two. Then is aus. Aus means from. Knock means after. Zoo means two. Aus means from. These are most common word one used during simple conversation or when you listen any kind of announcement. So you have to notice that properly. Next is myth. Myth means with. Then by. By means at. Then is phone. Phone means off. So another word is zeit. Zeit means since. Since used to define some point of time. It was raining since morning. Es war Regen seit morgen. Simply you can say. Nach, after, zu, to, aus means from, mit means with, by means at, phone, auf, seit, since. This is how you have to pronounce that, and it's very much easy. So, one more important thing I want to share with you, it's some prepositions which are used commonly with the places. When you have to describe some place is called, sorry, it's ort. Ort means place. Uhrzeit means when you ask someone for the time. It's time. And another is datum. Datum means date. So these three uh, word that are most commonly used, and you came to listen all these during your lesson test. Sorry, not in lesson, it's in listening. So here you commonly use in. Here you used and here you used preposition that is So I already told means at, on. Sorry, it means on. On which date? Means time, at what time. In means place, in the city. In Delhi, you can simply say. So you should have to notice all these three things. They are very much helpful during your beginner level test. So now I'm going to share some vocab. First one is Mitteilungen. Mitteilungen means message. Mitteilungen means message. Another word is dog. This is how you have to pronounce that dog. Dog. however, or you can say yet or still. This vocab is very much helpful during when you will practice some reading phrases, passages for your lesson part. Another is their Aufzug, that means lift. Another is comis. Comis means funny. When you are watching some movies, so definitely you are going to find this word comis. It means funny. Another is amt. Amt means department or bureau. So I have covered Ort. This is how you have to pronounce. Ort means place. Uhrzeit means time. Datum means date. Mitteilung means message. Doch means however, yet, still. You have to use this particular word at their place when you are going to write some text in German. Another is der Aufzug means lift. Komis means funny. Amt means department or bureau. This is the word you will definitely find when you will visit to the Rathaus for your registration or some documentation work in Germany. So you have to keep in mind all these things. Another word is en enmelden. Enmelden means to register or to enroll. When you visit your university or to the Rathaus, so definitely you have to enroll or register with them at first. This is the first thing you have to proceed first. So it means register or enroll. Another is Ratten. Sorry, it's r- Ratten means to advise or guess something. This is the word when you will advise to your younger. So this is very much commonly used word. Another is Amfang. Amfang means reception. On the arrival of in the Germany, one went to the hotel or to the hostels. So at the front desk, there simply mention Empfang. Empfang means reception. So some more vocab words I'll say they are quite useful. One is Hinton. Hinton means behind. When you ask someone the way to reach to your university, so this is the most commonly used word. Hinton means behind or something back of some object. Another word is Izzala. Izzal means to tell. Here also you have to use umlaut, comma two dots above A. Here you have to use this Izzala. This is how you have to pronounce. Another is Shushal. Shlushal. It's Shlushal. So Shlushal means key or keys, you can say. Here again you have to use two dot over U. Another is wiser. Wiser means no. Here simply you can use S sound word replace with beta symbol. Uh, Hinton means behind, Izala means to tell, Shlushal means keys, Wiser means no. Do you know something? Simply you'll say nine or yeah. Another word is net. Net means nice or kind. Some more good words are Platz. Platz means space. Another word is Arbeitersamt. It means workplace. Arbeit means work. Arbeitsamt. A simply pronounce A in German. So it means workplace. So these are the some common words one should know, you know, about the preposition when you want to locate some object or thing. So I think you get something from this session. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.